What is up, everybody?
It is. We're a little bit early.
Happy Monday, everyone.
What did you eat? Salmon and rice.
That doesn't smell like salmon. That's not like a week's worth of rotten food.
Oh, well, I do have a week's worth of McDonald's in me, basically, other junk foods.
Happy Monday, everybody. On that lovely note, what's going on?
Happy Monday, everyone. Sorry about that.
Hope you guys are doing well.
I did eat a couple of TikToks before I came over.
It's been a while since Eric's had salmon, I think, before a live stream.
Yeah.
But happy Monday, guys. Hope you're all doing well.
Yeah.
And well rested after a busy weekend. We are finally back in Canada after a very long and fun, relaxing vacation. Hey, Vinny, what's going on, man?
How's it going?
Hey, Mambo, how are you?
Mambo.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday.
This vacation has been way harder to transition back home. I've never felt this part of the transition.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's probably the longest vacation we've had in a while.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, like, the only other real vacations, like, aside from the cottage, that's always hard. But, like, going to an all-inclusive, like, it's awesome and it's amazing. But, like, after 7 days of doing the same thing, even though you don't want to leave it, coming home, it's kind of like, okay, like, I've done
everything.
that.
Yeah.
But this type of vacation, like, there's just still so much to do.
Oh, yeah. So you realize we just barely scratched the surface of that.
And it was just different.
Stuff, yeah.
Like, there were so many things I wanted to explore, and, like, we barely had time to, like, sleep, let alone do anything else.
Yeah, it was a very, very busy few days.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it was a restful trip.
No. Hey, Chris, what's going on?
Chris,
how's it going?
It was very good. I apologize for yawning. We got home at 8 o'clock last night, and I worked today, so I am. 8 o'clock last night after 14 hours in the car. So I am.
Yeah, yesterday was a long day. We started at 5 in the morning, and then we got home back across the border around 7:30, and then home by like 8.
My body's now just like, hey, you're not doing anything.
Sleep.
Hey, Dennis, what's going on?
Dennis.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun, but it was a super busy trip for sure. We had a few rest days in there, which was really nice to have.
Smart.
I couldn't imagine doing that without having rest days.
So we did 4 park days with 3 Disney and 1 Universal, and we had rest days in there. So super help.
I would, yes. If anyone's ever going to do Florida, I would highly recommend scheduling a few rest days in between.
And I mean, when we say rest days, it's not like we slept till noon and like we
were
up and still doing things, just not.
We didn't have tickets to any of the parks, but we know our rest days. We still were putting in like 10 or 12,000 steps. It seemed like
it was funny. My watch was telling me like, "Oh, you did 20,000 steps yesterday. What's wrong with today? You did 10,000."
My watch is like,
chill out.
My watch is like, bitch, please. Your activity is lower than normal. You're damn right.
Yeah, we had a lot of steps, man. Oh man, I would say like probably at least every day at every park we did would be. I think every day was at least 10 kilometers a day, and about 20-something thousand steps.
And it would have been more, but a lot of that time was spent just standing in the spot.
Yeah, I'm sure, especially Janice, who we know goes to Knott's Berry Farm all the time. That standing in line is that's actually harder. I found standing in line for some of these rides. Oh man, you get sore standing there for an hour.
What was the most enjoyable part of the holiday for you all? That's tough. I have a couple of. I got a little bit of a tan, Benny. Can't see, the lights are so bright. But
I got a bit of a tan. I got some sun on the old noggin and stuff.
And
but
my legs
are less pale than last time.
And my arms, I got a little bit. I have like different categories of the best enjoyable parts of the holiday. I don't know. I can't pick like one. And usually when I have like a favorite moment, it's really like insignificant in the grand scheme of all the trips. It's not like, oh, going to, Magic Kingdom was the best part of it. It's like
like
one of my favorite moments was doing the Jurassic Park ride because it scared the shit out of me and I peed myself. And I didn't know it was gonna be that scary, but I did it. And the fact that it was the end of the day, we were so effing burnt out by that end of that day. It was our second park day.
It was at Universal,
We had to walk so far that one of the people that was with us wanted to do it really badly. And we had to walk so far to the back of the park, from the front of the park to do it. And we had
to go from one park to another too.
We hated our lives.
Oh my
we were
God.
cursing every step of the way, but it's like, no, we can do it. And then we did it, and then we had to walk all the way back and we took an Uber.
Yeah, but that ride, it was a cool ride at Jurassic Park. Was it just called Jurassic Park? It had a name, I'm sure, but I don't remember. It's the big river adventure, whatever. It was a ton of fun at Universal,
But that was like a moment that one of my favorite moments was like, we randomly on the bus, we met this really nice family from Alabama, and it was
Super
just
nice.
such
Yeah.
a like random like conversation that ended up being like we had some sort of Canadian connection in common, but like not really. But like it was just I don't know, it was just really wholesome and really sweet, and they just had the cutest little accents. And
We bonded over Timmy's of all things.
Yeah,
Tim,
it
they're
was
actually
just-
they're
Yeah.
big fans of Tim Hortons.
They know Tim Hortons was like it. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that was one of my favorite parts. And then like I don't know, I mean, there's just a million.
What's hard because I mean, going on some of the rides itself were fun, but like you said, there was certain moments, like there were certain times, just chilling by the pool was really nice. A couple of times out for dinner at certain times was nice. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a lot of good experiences. I had like for having never been to Florida, never been to Disney, I had a ton of fun.
I'm just gonna preface this by saying, like, just I think it's important to say. I mean, again, this is just our own experience, but our own experience. I think we can all admit we're a little bit apprehensive to go into the States. Like, we don't know. You see all this stuff on social media, and there's a lot of political tension, and like whatever. But I do have to say, from my own personal experience, that everybody that we ran into all through the travels down to Florida were super amazing, super kind. Didn't hold us being Canadian against it, like nothing like that. It was just genuine conversations with people.
Yeah.
And we were never felt like we were like outcasts. Somebody made fun of me because I said I was cold. And they're like, where are you from? Like Canada. They're like, you're cold. But like they were just I just want to say, like, the encounters we had were
Yeah.
all super great.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
absolutely, driving around with Ontario plates on and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
we.
Hi, David.
Hey, David, what's going on?
How's it going?
Yeah, everyone was great. Good experiences all around. It really felt no different than any other time
No.
we've gone to
Which is
the
nice.
US, which is really nice because we
Yeah.
didn't know what to expect given all the current political stuff going on.
And I do have to say, for the small amount of time that we were in Georgia, like between stops and then staying the one night in Savannah, everybody there was the sweetest human beings ever in Georgia. Love them.
Very nice.
Yeah, everyone was super cool, super friendly. Yeah,
And I love their little accent. And I don't say that condescendingly. I say that like I love it. They're so sweet and like love
Well, it's
it.
just a different, it's just a different accent. But yeah, it's awesome.
And
It was-
Janice, there was no humidity. It was hot as balls, but no humidity.
We got super lucky with weather.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
hot, but it was like 30 degrees was 30 degrees. It wasn't 30 degrees, what feels like
Yeah.
38 with humidity. Yeah,
We had like a little bit of rain for like half an hour at one point in time, but
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
it. The rest of the week
yeah.
was like beautiful, sunny, no humidity. It was fantastic.
yeah, we got super lucky. It was perfect weather. The only real rain we got was on our way home. It rained pretty much from Virginia all the way home
Yeah.
because we had like a massive ice storm up here.
In Canada, we missed the ice storm.
Yeah,
I mean,
luckily-
luckily, it was a bit more
It kind of
northeast than us. but-
kind of
Yeah.
missed our city, but there's like hundreds of thousands of people without power and stuff like that, and like so we weren't sure what we were driving home to, but knock on wood, it was smooth sailing.
Yeah, it was good. Like
Yeah.
think I do have to say, like, I'm just gonna tell one story, and it ends up being a good story, but like literally 4 hours into our drive, I think we were like 2 hours past the border.
We
of
were
Florida.
in I think we were in Erie
We're here,
or somewhere
whatever.
around
We were
Erie,
like 4 hours away.
Pennsylvania.
And we made the first stop. And like I said, there was other people who were driving in another car with us. So we all stopped. Everybody was inside. It was a Tim Hortons, go figure.
And it was like what, 4:30
4 in the morning.
4:30 in the morning, like it was early.
And, we had just crossed the border and whatever. So we're kind of like, yay. And then me and the other person are standing out front waiting for everybody else to come back out to the car. And there's this guy who's standing like, 10 feet away and he's smoking a cigarette. And we're standing in front of our cars that clearly have Ontario plates. And he's like, hey, are you guys Canadian? And we're like, yes. Obviously, right? But this is the way he could have said it. We're like, yes. And he goes,
It's like this is gonna go one of two ways. Either
yeah, I
It's
wasn't
either
sure.
cycle
I was
fast
nervous.
or, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't need to go into details of what he said, but basically he's like, oh, I'm one of you guys. I'm not happy with what's going on here, whatever, blah, blah. And we ended up just talking for 10 minutes about whatever. He was from Basque and he had an accent.
Yeah, he was talking about hockey for a little bit.
Yeah, but it was just super, it sucked that our initial reaction was like, oh no. But then it just, was
Yeah.
fun.
no, it was good. Yeah,
And then crossing the border, I mean, I haven't crossed the border in like years, so I don't know. But you hear all these things about it being harder to cross.
yeah,
I mean, this time he just asked us more questions. It was like 3 a.m. He asked us more questions like, what do we do for work?
Yeah,
Where
he was
do we
definitely
work?
focused on like where we work. Yeah.
yeah.
But, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. Yeah, no, smooth crossing in, coming home. It was good.
Coming home, they were like, well, we're like nerds. We have like all of our water receipts in our hand and the total. So they're like, how much did you spend? And we're like, and they just look at us and they're like,
Just go.
$50.
No, we've learned though over the years that it helps a lot versus being like, oh, we spent about $500. They'll be like, well, how much did you exactly?
They
You
just
know,
want you to know. Yeah. And we did. I think somebody asked if we tried new food restaurants. We did a couple.
yes, we did. We got some video. We're gonna have a few videos coming out. We tried a few different places.
We have a lot of videos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Other than the food specific videos, we did vlog every day. I have zero idea how those vlogs.
No, we got to go
A
through.
lot of it
yeah.
was a fever dream. A lot of it was chaos. A lot of it was, oh shoot, we should have showed this, and then we just talked about it. But maybe they're better than I think. I don't know.
But let's see what we got, right? If they're kind of
Yeah, we got a lot.
Yeah.
I moved the footage. Just we used a camera, but we were also. I had off my phone. I pulled up 140 clips. I think.
Holy crap!
Because sometimes, like, to pull out the phone was quicker, or on a ride. If we did it, we didn't want.
Or
the
sometimes
camera
I'd be off somewhere on my own, being like, "Oh, I'm just gonna start because I know the camera's buried in someone's bag, or whatever." So I would just be like, "I'll get my phones here. I just want to get something." So.
But we do have a lot of it. I think we kind of have like 10-ish separate, like, quote unquote food videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we vlogged every day. So.
Yeah, because we did. We had a couple of restaurants that we wanted to try outside of Disney, but then in Disney and whatever, then there was stuff we wanted to try in the park as well.
Hey Chaz, how are you? Welcome.
Hey, Chaz.
Hey,
how's it going?
Chaz, what's going on?
Arctic Ginger, hello.
Hey, Arctic Ginger, what's going on?
What's happening?
But there is a lot of stuff.
So we had to go through all our footage and figure out
So
what we have, what we don't have, what can we do,
Yeah.
can do, who's going to edit what.
for being pretty much Disney virgins,
Yeah, the last time it was '89,
I
so
mean,
it's
it
been a
was
long time.
like not even remotely the same. And I
No,
didn't
no.
compare the same. But so one of the other people that were with us, like him and I were very much like okay, we want to do this because we had the hopper passes. We could jump around the park.
They were super handy.
We didn't do lightning lanes or anything like that. So we wanted to like rope drop, which means getting there before the park opens.
You did.
We stayed on a resort.
They basically, they opened the park an hour early for you, right?
Yeah. So
and park hopping, just sorry quickly, if anyone doesn't know, park hopping means you can go to any of the Disney parks on that day you have a ticket. You're not stuck to just go to Epcot.
So
you can jump to like
we
Magic
did
Kingdom
have
or whatever.
specific days that we were going to start at a park. So on the day we went to Hollywood Studios, like Epcot, we didn't rope drop. Oh no, we rope dropped Frozen. We got on that. But then Universal Studios, we couldn't rope drop because we weren't staying on a resort, so we just got there at whatever time. But Hollywood Studios, me and the other person were like, we're going to get on Rise of the Resistance. Because you can't even get lightning lanes for just the premier pass for those, so it's like even more
super
That's
expensive.
like over $200 for just yeah.
So we're like,
a day.
let's see if we can do it. And like, keep in mind that it was like, a large group of us. So we're like, let's see if we can do this. We have to plan, you have to pick the bus, so we were up at like 6 a.m. every single day. We got on Rise of the Resistance, and then right after that, we had enough time to jump over to Slinky Dog, Slinky Dog.
Yeah, but before the park officially opened.
Two of the most popular rides we've done.
Yeah.
Yay.
And super cool rides. They were fun.
Yeah.
Rise of the Resistance was a lot more fun. It was a lot more fun than I thought.
That's probably like the best Star Wars ride. I think.
Yeah, definitely versus it. We actually did all. Eric and I did all three of them.
Yeah.
We did Star Tours, Rise of the Resistance, and Smuggler's Run.
Yeah.
One night when we went back, because in the last two park days, we were kind of like jumping between Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. We never went back to Epcot, but those two. So we wanted to go to Hollywood Studios back at nighttime just to like check it out. And when we went to the Star Wars place, it was a 10-minute standby for Smuggler's Run. We're like,
10 minutes, yeah. Usually like an hour.
Even the guy's like, it's 10 minutes, let's go.
Like, go.
Guys,
So I tried taking the video, but we were like literally
it was like
jogging through the rain. Like, there's so much to see there. And I'm like, we're trying to hurry.
We actually got in trouble with Rise of the Resistance. We were trying to get like a selfie with you and me, like with the Stormtrooper, like.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
they're like, everyone in this group, get up here.
I know. This is super cool. There's like the two lines.
No,
there's like
we're
50
like the hangar of like the Death Star.
But that's not really what happened.
It's not.
What happened was that because you
she
were with
wasn't
the
there.
group.
He had some of the different thing.
I don't think so.
Really?
I'm talking Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah, with the Stormtrooper, you guys are doing a selfie.
Yeah.
Because the rest of our group, they always say keep your group together.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what he's saying. But we started to take a selfie. So everyone's like,
but it wasn't the ride people. It was our group. Was like,
that was the.
No, because I was in between, you guys are back here, the rest of the group was up here, and I was yelling at them to stop and yelling at you, but nobody heard me. So they were like going, and you guys were stopping, and I'm in the middle, and then the lady's like, how many in your group? And so it was just this like big confusing thing.
It sounds like it caused a lot of chaos.
I know.
Some
We
stormtroopers.
gotta try and find that selfie.
Did
Yeah, I
you
know.
came
It
out.
was probably worth it.
do Club Cool Tastings? We did not.
No.
I forget what that is.
Yeah, sorry, we didn't get to that.
Like, my brain is.
We did. We got the turkey. We got the giant turkey line.
Don't remember videos.
Oh, sorry. I guess you'll find out later.
There's a lot of stuff we didn't do for sure.
Oh,
There's a lot of
it
stuff
was-
we did do, but there's a lot of stuff we didn't
It was
do.
absolutely impossible to get everything in 3 Disney park days. I'll say
If-
that.
It had just been the three of us, it might have
Yeah.
been a different story, but the fact that we were with a group of people, that
Yeah.
also made
Yes.
some things harder to
Because we
do.
wanted to not just do food, we wanted to do like, all the rides, right? So
Yeah, we wanted to.
we want to do both. It's it makes
Here's
so
the
much
thing,
time.
though. Going there, you two were the most like, don't really care about rides, like whatever. I'm
Oh,
not
I
wait-
fully expected
I'm
to not
not-
ride any of them.
No, but I'm not waiting in line for an hour. Like, the first like literal ride we go on, and they were like, "Coach, me want to go on another ride."
I want a lot of rides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it
I'm,
turned into like doing the rides, which is fine because it was fun.
I haven't been on a roller coaster in years. I'm like, oh, they're gonna make me feel gross and sick, and I ended up doing Space Mountain and fucking loved it.
Space Mountain I was so
Space
scared.
Mountain was so much fun.
I'm gonna say Steve and I were the only ones that did Space Mountain.
I
Everybody else
didn't do
was
Space
out.
Mountain.
We tried to convince
Yeah.
someone else from our group to do it, and they hummed and hawed and decided the last minute, no, I can't do it. And then they regretted it instantly when we got back and told them how fun it was.
Yeah.
So they wanted to go back and do it the next day, but it just didn't work out.
It was so fun.
It was, yeah.
And then on Magic Kingdom Day, we rope dropped simply just because it was the most popular ride. You can't get lightning lane pass, so we challenged ourselves. We rope dropped the Seven Dwarfs ride, which was actually really
The
fun.
Seven Dwarfs coaster. Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds really not that when you
No.
say it, Seven Doors, but it's just like a roller coaster. It was a lot of fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I went to the one village and went to the biggest kid. Yeah, like
It's true, Dave. Like you definitely kind of revert back to being a kid in a lot of ways.
Oh, absolutely. They totally nail you on the nostalgia. Disney and this, I think
Yeah.
more so Universal,
Yeah.
probably. Disney, like it's obviously Disney. I was not, I watched Disney movies as a kid,
Yeah.
well,
but I
here's,
could relate more to like all of the Universal stuff.
here's the
Probably
thing for
hit me
me.
more in the nostalgia feel.
It's like
Yeah.
I'm not a Disney adult where I'm gonna go to the parks and like dress up like the characters and get like one thing I won't do unless like is I'm not gonna waste time getting pictures of characters. I just kind of don't care.
Yeah.
yeah.
But like I mean, it definitely is just fun because it's like I don't know, it's just fun.
Oh, it's a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I went in not really know. I mean, I knew what to. I thought I knew what to expect because I mean, it's I knew what Disney was and stuff. But having never been there and being the age I am, it was way more fun than I thought it would be, and I would 100% go back and hopefully will because I had a ton of fun. And like I said, I know there's a lot of stuff that we didn't get a chance to do or really see, or we saw stuff really quick.
Yeah.
I'd love to go back. And same with Universal. Like it's just such a, and they're opening a third park in like 2 months.
Yeah, exactly. We just missed the third part.
Yeah, so there's another reason to go back. Yeah.
Nintendo World, another Harry Potter World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was tons of fun. And Florida's just great. I mean, you can't beat the weather down there and stuff like that. It was nice.
Yeah.
Our days off, we managed to get some time by the pool and just chilling at a resort there. It was nice. It was awesome.
The Uber driver to Universal almost made Steven Eric have a heart attack. I
He
just don't
was
pay attention.
He
I
was
just,
supposed to play Mario Kart in his
Yeah.
Uber.
but he
in,
knew what he was doing.
in
I
rush
just-
hour traffic, too.
You
That was,
got us to the park.
yeah,
Yeah.
safely.
Yeah.
Quickly, but safely. He kept saying that.
That was his motto in the car. He's like, I'm quick but safe.
Yeah. Like, yeah, and you're darting on the off ramps and on ramps. Like, you're driving like an a-hole. But hey,
Yeah.
it's not my ticket, so
No.
do you.
He
Yeah.
obviously knew what he was doing.
I just said, get us there in one piece.
Yeah. Don't kill us, Mr.
Luckily, the guy on the way home was much more chill, thank God.
Yeah, exactly. He kind of followed the rules of the road.
Yeah,
more or less.
he just drove like a normal person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if you guys would again, but like I would totally drive again. I like driving.
I actually love driving. It's a long drive. I'd probably do it a little differently, maybe how we
Yeah.
stopped or didn't stop or whatever. But I actually really like driving,
Yeah.
other than the amount of kilometers you put in your car. But it's just nice though, because I mean, well, it was awesome because
Oh, I
we met Poppy Eats in
Oh,
person
yeah.
on Thursday night, which is
That was our first night.
which is
Yeah.
awesome. So that was so much fun. We hung out with him. We had dinner, had a couple of beers, and
Yeah, we just chatted about.
yeah, and he is such a nice guy. So Poppy,
Yeah.
if you're watching, you see this, man, it was so great to meet you, and
I
hopefully we
got-
can do it again.
I got a poppy hug. He's good hugs.
You
He
did.
does, yeah. He's a solid dude, and it was great to meet him. So that was so nice.
Yeah.
But so it's no, but like I was saying, but driving, like, I would probably not really go to North Carolina percent. Really, I would not anything really to drive me there.
Yeah.
Same with Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
But we stayed in both those places, and they were both awesome. And now I really want to go back to Savannah because we didn't get to do anything there.
No, we didn't. Savannah, we took a drive through downtown Savannah. Really, a lot of history there.
Yeah, and like
Especially-
and busy too. Like
Busy.
tons of people down there. Like look, they had a good nightlife. It's like I really want to do a haunted tour, but we just couldn't squeeze it in.
I know.
It's like I would love to go back. So
But I think if I want to get into it, maybe I jump the other way.
well, that's what I was saying. That we can also drive down. We went down
In
so
Pennsylvania.
Erie, Pennsylvania, down through Virginia, Carolinas,
Virginia,
Georgia. But you can also go down the I-90, which is sort of more down
Middle.
through more east.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much faster it is or whatever, but I do think you go through.
I think you just go through busier places.
Yeah, so maybe that would be something to do
Yeah.
too. But no, it's cool. I mean, the interstates are easy to drive. They're relatively pretty quiet most of the time till you get sort of the major cities.
Which resort? We stayed at the All Star Music Resort.
Yeah.
Budget friendly, but it had everything you needed.
Yeah.
The biggest plus for that too was it had the buses, so you could just walk out and get a bus to any of the Disney parks or Disney Springs. That was really nice.
Oh, that was great. Yeah.
Everything was
You know,
probably like what, maybe a 10 or 15-minute bus ride.
probably
seemed to
like
be
that,
about.
yeah.
Nothing not super close, but not crazy far.
No, exactly. Just for it's a resort you stay at because you want to spend time in the park. It's not you don't spend a lot of time on the resort.
Yeah,
itself.
like our rooms were fine.
Yeah.
Nothing,
they're fine.
Nothing to write home about, but
Yeah.
just nice. The food, it's kind of like cafeteria-ish, and price-wise, it wasn't terrible.
No.
So $20, like $15 for some breakfast.
Yeah, I remember like
Lunch, dinner was probably $20, depending on what you got. But
Yeah.
maybe $20 would get you
I
like
think the
some chicken
burger and
parm.
fry combo like I was getting was about 15-ish bucks.
Yeah, depending on what you would get and stuff. But it was
Yeah.
it was decent food. It was like again, it was not 5-star by any means, but
No, no.
it was
I'm not
all
a
edible
five-star
and
person,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
yeah.
I just,
But it was good for what it was. It was fine. And again, we could have probably got Uber Eats delivered to us, or we could have even driven into Orlando or somewhere like that and gone for dinner. But
I saw that after we were packing up the car after last night, and it was about 6-ish in the morning, I guess.
yeah,
And some people left some Domino's pizza boxes outside their door for housekeeping to pick up. I said, oh, yeah, we could have got Domino's anytime we wanted, I guess.
I mean, for
that's the
me,
thing. It's an
like
option.
the
Yeah,
amount
Yeah.
of time we were on the resort, like for me, like the food part was just fine because usually we'd eaten something at the park during the day.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it was just, like I just don't care enough.
no,
Which is ironic because we do food videos. But I don't care enough about fancy food or like whatever. Like
Well,
I'm
no, it's
fine
just-
eating pizza.
it was good food. It was tasted good. The pizza, everything was good. I had the pizza one. They had turkey sandwich. They had there.
Yeah.
Tried a bunch of their breakfast and stuff. It was super convenient too. $20, you get the reusable mug for all the drinks.
That was a good deal.
That was a really good deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, the food was good. We ate there every meal basically, other than the
Nice.
one we went to dinner once in Disney
Yeah.
at a restaurant, and then every other meal I think we pretty much ate.
Yeah.
At the
We ate at it was like a retro 50s diner.
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, the food court food was good. I mean, like I said, it wasn't a 5-star dining menus, but
It was good enough for what it was, and really, like, if you just want a quick meal while you're, going through your park, come back for a break, it was a really good spot.
yeah, and the prices were, considering you're staying in Disney and stuff like that, I found the prices to be really reasonable.
Yeah.
Like
And they do have the refillable mugs.
but that was a
Yes.
godsend. I don't know how many of those things I went through. Like,
But if you're paying like $5-6 for a pop every time,
oh yeah, because I would.
that's a quick.
Oh yeah, I went through probably 30 of those glasses.
Oh my
Like
God.
they had vitamin water on tap there, which actually was nice. Or they had iced tea.
I was doing that. They did coffee there as well.
I would coffee, tea, whatever. And then
Yeah.
you could also do it at all the other resorts. So we did a tour of. We went to the Polynesian, the Grand Floridian, and the Contemporary.
Yeah.
They were on the monorail. We rode the monorail to check it out.
When did we go to the contemporary?
Well, did we actually go into it or not, or we just stopped?
Maybe we just stopped. Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I just don't remember what it looks
No.
like.
We might have. I think we stopped at every one except the Grand Floridian the first night.
Yeah, I thought we got. I thought we got out, but
I just don't
I think it
remember.
was a quick stop.
yeah. But either way, my point was that you could fill up those cups at all those resorts as well.
Yeah.
And there was a few places in the park too. I think you could do it.
Yeah, a couple places where they had.
As long as there's a quick serve,
Yeah.
that you can
Yeah.
serve yourself.
So they were handy. It was kind of annoying to have to carry them around. I didn't have the biggest backpack, so
Yeah.
but
And then
worth it for sure, just at the resort alone.
I saw pictures posted on Instagram. Yesterday I slept all day in the car. So my whole plan was in the car where I could do that, but I slept. I figured that was more important. I saw the pictures on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
But then we did Tiana's Bayou. Oh my god, I fell asleep for a second.
Wake up.
The old what the hell was it called?
That was Bayou?
Yeah, but what was it before?
Oh, geez,
Splash Mountain.
Oh,
or-
Splash
that
Mountain.
was a Splash
Splash
Mountain.
Mountain,
Yeah,
And
that was fun.
Eric
was
and
good,
I
right?
were in the front and got soaked, which was fine because it was really hot that day.
Oh,
but
yeah, we got off pretty quick.
Yeah.
Genius me was wearing a light colored T-shirt that day, so
Yeah, that didn't.
awkward.
Yeah. It's sort of the same kind of ride as the Jurassic Park ride.
Yeah, it's just
at
not as.
Universal, just not as high.
Yeah, the Jurassic Park one was.
It was so
I
hot.
think it was like
Yeah.
85 feet, and then
Yeah.
Piano's was like 50 feet or something like
Before
that.
before we got on the ride, we got into a bit of a back and forth. Players because Tiana's was bigger than Jurassic Park.
Because I never actually looked at the Jurassic Park drop.
Just saying. Then we did a little Google fact checking, and Jurassic Park was like 85
Yeah,
feet, and then Tiana's was like 50-ish feet.
All I
Yeah.
could say is thank God I never actually properly looked at the Jurassic Park ride when I went on it because I have no way in hell I would have went on it. It was so scary.
it was fun. I hadn't been on a ride like that in years.
Like
Yeah.
I closed my eyes. There's a picture from the ride of it. We bought the picture because it was just hilarious.
Because we didn't have
the
the.
photo
Yeah,
But it's like me. I'm like head down. I'm like grabbing onto the person beside me, and I'm just like.
that was good. I mean, the ride itself
Yeah.
was kind of cheesy.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
fun, but I mean, it was it's like animatronic dinosaurs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a little dated.
Yeah.
But you're just there for that big drop, which is a ton
Oh, yeah.
of fun.
Disney did a better job with Tiana's with updating the before the drop parts of the ride.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
more to it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Disney was fun too. I loved I wanted my goal. I really wanted to do a lot of the classic rides. So we did the Haunted Mansion, the Jungle Cruise,
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
It's a small world. That I don't ever need to do again. That once
Oh
was
my
more than
God.
enough.
It's a small.
But,
It's really called. It's a small cart.
It
Well,
should be.
some
Yeah.
of
I think we're like,
No,
how
but
long is this
it
ride?
Oh,
was
my legs were
so-
killing me
it
on
was-
that
thing.
It fit the
Squished.
vibe so well. It was the last ride of our last park day. Like as the park closed, we were
Yeah.
all tired. We were hot. We were hungry. We were
Yeah.
exhausted. We were sore, and then we had to sit for 10 minutes in the toilet. It was like the perfect vibe.
Oh yeah. I was just like.
Yeah.
Yeah, once was definitely enough for that ride. But I love the Haunted Mansion. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. Like again, they're kind of cheesy but classic,
Yeah.
right? I just really wanted to try those rides too.
Yeah. Haunted Mansion I thought was great. It's a classic ride.
Yeah, they're
But,
just fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I said, did Space Mountain. I really wanted to try that. I wasn't sure I was going to or not because, like I said, I wasn't big on roller coasters. But
I was down to do it all, and then Steve was like, "Fine, I'll go." I just didn't want to do it by myself.
well, once I had
Yeah.
done some of the other rides where they were like, not, but doing some of these other ones, I'm like, okay, you know what, Space Mountains. I know it's a roller coaster. There's no like loops or anything crazy. I'm like, all right, let's do it.
And in Epcot, we ended up doing Ratatouille, which is a really popular ride. And the funny thing was, the day before, Ratatouille caught on fire. The restaurant
yeah.
behind it caught
That's
on
right.
fire.
There's a fire there. Yeah,
We didn't know
Fire Epcot.
until after we'd already been there.
Yeah.
But it was funny. But Ratatouille was actually really
it was a ton of
Cruise
fun.
ride.
Yeah,
We did Mickey's Runaway train ride.
fun.
yeah.
That was sort of the same as Ratatouille.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it just
kinda the same,
Ratatouille
yeah.
was more like fun. It was like more of like a chase.
Ratatouille had like a more, I think, environmental interactions. Like you get splashed with the
Dirty
mop and
mop
stuff.
water.
with the
That's
mop
right.
water.
Yeah. Actually, what was a surprising fun ride all of us, I think, was when we were at Universal. We thought just to try it. We tried the Jimmy Fallon Escape from New York.
That was
Actually way more fun than I thought it was. I actually really
We were
that
liked
was one
that
of my
ride.
favorite rides I've went on.
We were gonna do it because one of the people there was like, "Oh, it's a roller coaster." So you guys were like, "No, no," and I think Eric looked it up and he's like, "No, it's a 3D ride." I'm like, "Well, let's do it." 'Cause it was
Yeah.
a walk on.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was. We were in and out pretty quick, but it was actually
Yeah.
like a ton of fun to ride.
it was one of those video simulator rides, and they did a really good job making you feel like you were actually like climbing, free falling, all that stuff.
Yeah,
happens
like
in the
you're
ride.
like going up, flying around like the Empire State Building, all this stuff,
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
as you're up in the moon, it was
It
yeah,
gets to the moon. You're like the premise of the ride is you chase Jimmy Fallon through New York in a race to see
Yeah.
who can win.
yeah.
And he takes you up to the moon one time. You're following him. You go back. You flick into the Hudson River, I guess. And when you fall, you go into the river, you get splashed. It's really cool ride.
Today's one, did you get the track that had mostly? I didn't know there was 2 tracks, but I remember going mostly right.
Is there different tracks?
I don't know.
There is.
I didn't know that.
But I remember going mostly to the right.
Dumbo.
No, I didn't do Dumbo. No,
No.
the only people that really like doing that one's not too bad. But the only people that really like doing the kind of
There.
fair type rides weren't with me all the times. These 2 losers don't. Like doing
I don't do the spinning fair.
I didn't get to do the teacup. Yes, I know. I could have just went on by myself, but it's not.
I can do the big drops. I can't do things to spin.
The spinning stuff for me, I haven't done. Yeah, those are the ones that I sort of stayed away from. Like, what is the one you did that with some of our friends that was kind of spinning?
There's the
Toy Story one,
the
yeah.
Alien one.
Alien Shootout or something or other, yeah.
Slinky Dog is really fun.
I think that was a lot of fun too, yeah. But it is like you really do have to kind of pick you, unless you're going to pay for some of those lightning lanes or something like that. Because we did the rope drops, and you could get basically it seemed like you could get like sort of you could pretty much get 2 rides in. It seemed like on the
If
rope
they were
drop.
close enough together.
After that, then all bets were off as to how long you have to wait and stuff like that. Because there was a lot of like those parks were busy.
Oh yeah, and like they have a clock up in front of the ride that you like the wait time, and they're not super accurate because we went on the Jungle Cruise. It said like 22-minute wait,
but it could have changed after you were in line.
But at that point we're already in line, so it should be valid, right? You think?
Yeah, no, exactly.
But we were in that line for a good hour and a half.
Oh yeah.
One of the people that was
one of those ones like, holy crap, that
one of
line
the people,
was crazy.
No, but one of the people that was with you bailed because she knew from last time that it was going to be forever, and you guys didn't.
That had the most deceptive like line because Disney, all the lines that really wind back and forth. Jungle Cruise like it wound around a corner, then there was another corner you wound around.
It's just like it was just a long platform before the boat, and just like basically zigzag all the way around. It was crazy.
So every time you think you're getting closer to the ride, it's like, nope, you got to go around another bend.
Yeah, like I was like, holy.
Now I do have to say, like generally speaking, I don't mind waiting in line for the rides because most of the rides there, you're always moving in line.
Yeah,
so
and they have lots of stuff
bad.
in them too.
Yeah,
especially that was the one thing I did notice: the newer versus the older rides.
Oh, yeah.
The newer rides are, obviously have way more stuff going on to distract you.
Yeah,
and they're laid out a little nicer.
Yeah.
Whereas like the Jungle Cruise is like everyone's crammed in there. There's like, you're right beside everybody, and it's like, they didn't think about
exactly
people trying to keep you not going crazy in that hour and a half
we
wait.
We didn't specifically line up for characters. That was just craziness. Me and somebody else tried to line up for Pluto just because they were there, but then it was just too damn slow with all the damn kids.
So we did a couple. We met in the lobby of our hotel.
No, but I was gonna say, but like
we met Chip and Dale.
I didn't wait in line for any characters. If characters happened to be there or whatever, like Daisy Duck and Chip and Dale came into the hotel lobby.
So that was one of the biggest differences I remember from when I was a little kid. When I went back, the characters just walk around the park for the most part, and you just kind of hop beside them for a picture. Mm-hmm. Now it's all like you wait in a line to meet the characters for your photo op.
We met Jack Sparrow too. We happened to be walking by and we saw he was kind of just there. Like, let's get a picture with him. Yeah.
There's no way they could. Look at what happened in the lobby of the hotel with like freaking Chippendale. Who cares about them? And it was
great.
No, but I'm saying in the grand scheme of characters,
no,
they're
you
not
can see
Mickey
what you
Mouse
can't.
or anything.
I used to love Rescue.
You couldn't have a character walking around that park. Hell no.
But my point is like a lower key character like Chippendale caused chaos.
Yeah.
I've been like,
and there was only like 100 people there too, right? Like,
I don't even think it'd be Mickey Mouse. It'd be like the princesses and shit.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like I guess the kids don't care about Mickey Mouse.
Or then when we were hanging out we were waiting in Epcot and a couple of the princesses. Well, no, was it Belle? Walked past me.
Yeah,
Belle and Aurora, because we were right by the door.
Yeah, we happened to be right by the door that came out. I'm like, I should have got a picture. I wouldn't have paid attention.
Yeah, in Star Wars, there are a couple different rays floating around.
Yeah.
And,
Chewbacca was out there.
Chewbacca came up for a photo op.
And the stormtroopers were floating around quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people that line up though, it's like, man, oh man, seeing like they have some sort of dedicated spots where there was like, I think we walked by, was it Snow White or Cinderella was in one of them? It's like, oh man, the lineup, like, ooh.
Well, because you can see on the app where they're going to be.
Yeah, well, because they have those little autograph books that I saw kids getting signed. They get like stamps or something or other in it.
Because I heard a rumor that, I mean, I don't know, I imagine it's kind of true, but like if a kid hugs one of the characters, like the characters aren't allowed to like break the hug. They have to wait for the breaks the hug.
I would put that to the
Which is so annoying. Let's go, people. We got things to see.
Steve, you go every time. No, never. I'll never let go.
I just want to ruin this for everybody.
Steve, let go of Chewbacca.
But that's the rumor I heard. I imagine it's probably somewhere.
I could see that, yeah. They don't want to be like, get off me, kid.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it takes a lot to be one of those characters and deal with all the noise.
I was impressed too how clean that park was. There's people everywhere cleaning up.
How busy the park was.
And how many people were there? Yeah, like everybody looked at somebody there with like sweeping and stuff like that.
Yeah, the bathrooms pristine.
Oh yeah, even the water, everything is.
So that's one difference. Like again, it's not me being a Karen or picky. Like I could care less. They were both super amazingly clean, but that was the difference between the Disney parks and Universal. Universal was still amazingly clean. Like there wasn't like crap everywhere or anything.
Yeah.
But like you could tell Disney just had that extra little like it just literally you could not see dirt anywhere, dust anywhere. Like there was people dusting the railings of fences that were in the back corner. Like literally there was just a difference. And Universal was super clean as well, but like it was just.
You know, but Universal was not quite as clean as Disney was. I think Disney was better maintained. Like the buildings.
Yeah.
The paint on some of the Universal rides and buildings that kind of faded a little bit from the sun.
Yeah.
Whereas Disney, I didn't see anything.
That's what I mean. Like it's just that like extra 5-star tier, like.
And just one thing I know a couple of people in our group pointed out, I was like, oh yeah, you're right. Like obviously, but the size too. Universal's got a lot of stuff, but it's kind of crammed in more.
Yeah.
Like even like the Harry Potter world, like it's really cool, but it's not a lot of space in there, so it gets full.
Diagon Alley's not like it's huge, but it's a lot in a compact area. Yeah.
So we got a lot of people in there, and stuff like that. It's like the one, like everyone's trying to watch the Dragon Spray Fire.
Yeah.
It's just like
condensed.
Like people everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, but Diagon Alley was amazing.
Right? Yeah, whereas you take like the Star Wars,
they got one.
It's got like
we did get one.
Yes, they were awesome. Yes. I regret nothing.
No, if anybody there's a Harry Potter fan, I highly recommend going to Universal Studios and checking out their Harry Potter universe.
Yeah, it was very, very cool. Yeah. Yes, and I want to go back now to see the third one, the Ministry of Magic that opens up in May.
The one thing that's going to sound weird, and just because I think I just had a hyper different in my head, it was still good, but I'm just saying from what I had in my head, I thought the train was underwhelming.
Oh.
I mean, it was cool, but like, it was just.
I think if you're a fan of the movie, you appreciate it more.
Yeah.
But then we never wrote it back to get the other.
No, we didn't get it.
No, we didn't. Yeah.
Different experience, but it's kind of creepy, like the spiders on the windows, and then you feel all the spiders on your seat.
Maybe it just felt short. I don't know.
It wasn't super long, but
because it's just a mode of transportation. They just kind of make it, like it's not
more interesting.
A ride per se.
We only did it once because by the time we were going to do it again, it was like over an hour wait.
Yeah,
we could walk to Jurassic Park faster, but
because by that point we're getting ready to call it a day. Yeah,
we hated our life for walking to Jurassic.
Oh, James dropping a fact.
The idea for new keys for Walter Knox.
No, Knott's Berry Farms came up with it first.
Did you try the wands on anything?
Yes.
Eric was terrible.
I was not good with my wand.
Yeah, we tried on a few different.
It's on the ground how to do it, and like usually it's some kind of like swoopy thing.
It has like it would show like an arrow that would show
Eric's
you like.
I'm not a wizard.
I'm like, dude, I don't even have a wand or am I a wizard, and I had to like, and then there's this like 7-year-old kid beside him waiting, like judging him hardcore.
I mean, he was right to do so. I was terrible with the wand.
Well, once you figured out that you were good.
Yeah, it was like once I understood, like, oh, that's the diagram on the ground. giving you direction. I was trying to like hit a sensor or something. How does this work? You think?
They're actually pretty like specific. Like you have to be pretty specific.
Yeah. Like they do make you like it'll show you on the ground like a 3 circles or something like that. Like you have to be pretty good at doing it. If not, it doesn't work.
You have to be pointing it in the right spot.
I still think my wand may have been defective. I was in.
Eric's convinced he broke his own wand.
Well, I mean, really? Would you be surprised?
I had a button on the bottom.
But then the guy asked the guy's like, no, that didn't do anything.
Yeah, no, but that guy was trying to like, he saw me working the wand, and he's like, try this, go closer over here. So I was with an assistant there, and even he had trouble getting my wand to work.
Mine's just for more.
Hey, John, what's going on, man?
Hey, John, how's it going?
Hope you're well.
Happy Monday, buddy.
In Mambo, we ate the crap out of your cookies.
Yes, they were fantastic on the drive down. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much. They were so good.
I'm not sure we actually made any video footage of it because the road trip part on the way down there was a fever dream, and I barely remember any of it. But we did eat them, and they were delicious.
Yes, they were amazing.
With the bread trip, because the cookies they were still like very like.
I know. I was like, why is there bread in here? And then right there, I was like, oh, that makes sense. I was like, oh, maybe it was like a piece of homemade bread she gave us to try or something. And I was like, oh no, it's to keep them moist. That's actually genius. I've never heard of that before.
They were really, really good.
Yeah, they were fantastic. Thank you so much again, Mama. We really appreciate it.
It was nice to have a little piece of homemade food to take with us.
Absolutely, and your card with it too is very nice. We appreciate it.
Oh my god, it feels like when we met coffee was like forever ago.
Yeah.
It was like a week and a half ago.
Well, that's the thing. We left on Thursday. Yeah, it was it was a long trip, like 12 days or whatever. But yeah,
We got a smash burger with him, and then we had a couple pints at a bar nearby.
Yeah.
And we didn't film anything with him, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
No.
That was actually just, a choice we came to together. We're like, let's just hang out.
Well, that's the thing we talked. We're like, yeah, let's just say, like.
Yeah.
Well, I think the assumption was we were just gonna hang out, and then one of us said something, and Poppy's like, "Oh, like, did you guys actually want to do a video? I just wanted to hang out," and we're like, "No, like, we just wanted to hang out too."
Yeah.
So it was never really a thing. It was just nice that it was like,
Yeah. No, it's just nice just to chill and
got some pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was nice too because Charlotte, first time there, beautiful place. So you knew a good place to go to get some good food and some good smash burgers in a local brewery. I think it was the oldest one in the city. He said or something.
I think so.
I still had a couple. I put a couple in the fridge.
Did you read any of those books? I didn't open one of them.
How many? You did have a.
Zero. I had 10 of them.
You had a big bag of them. I remember that.
I read zero. I should have long back.
Did you actually pack books?
I did.
This
is what I mean, where everything was like I should have. I said I've told everybody I'd show them, and I forgot to even tell them what I had. I should have did a whole what I have in the car thing. Oh
you did. At one point, you did some sort of little. I know you definitely were talking about your setup back there.
But not specifics of like what I kept in my bag and stuff. Oh, that would have been a good one. Anyway, I didn't read one word. So the first day when we left at 2 a.m., as soon as we got over the border, like I passed out for a good 6 hours.
Well, because we left.
And I didn't
2 a.m.
sleep
on the
at
dot.
all.
We met up at a local parking lot.
I didn't sleep at all the night before, so I was out. Then we got to North Carolina, met Poppy the next day. Went a little shopping, did this and that. I didn't read anything in Disney because as soon as my ass touched my bed, it was like,
after a day at the park, it was.
And then on the way home, the first day, oh my God, I remember the first. Oh, the first day I slept, but the second day, like yesterday, I slept like 8 hours again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you smart though. Take advantage of it.
I didn't read it all.
No.
Which I'm surprised.
No, not
but
at
if
all.
I didn't have all those choices.
Well, if you got the Kindle, you'd have read a ton, right?
No. That's why I didn't get the Kindle.
Exactly.
No. Smart.
John, hopefully you're doing okay, man.
Yes, John.
Stay out of trouble, man.
Stay out of trouble, John.
Be safe out there, buddy.
Keep your stick on the ice.
That's the one in my legs where it was sore. Like my legs were killing me after the end of it. I think all of us had sore feet and sore ankles and sore like calf muscles. All the walking and stuff like that.
It was
no joke.
It was a labor of love. It was fun though.
It was a ton of fun, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of It's like you said, it's not a relaxing vacation, but it's fun.
Oh yeah, we got a ton packed into that.
Yeah, the hardest one was definitely Universal because we didn't stay there, so we had to. We were there from basically the entire day.
Like open till like 7 o'clock.
Yeah, whereas because of all the Disney parks, you can come and go as you want, which was nice.
Yeah.
And I don't know. She may not be much help, man.
Not much of a bodyguard. Sorry.
But yeah, it's definitely doing resting. We did 2 days. The Monday we did Universal. No, Epcot.
Epcot was the first one.
First one. Then we did Universal the next day. Then we had a day off. Then we did Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Then the next day we did Magic Kingdom. And then we had the day off again.
Yeah.
So having those days off in between was really nice.
I felt bad. I feel like Epcot was the park we skipped through the most.
Yeah.
Saw the least of.
Yeah, we walked around it we went on 3 laps of it, but yeah.
There's always those pavilions for each country.
Yeah.
We didn't really spend a lot of time in each of those.
No, yeah. It's there's just so much to see and do and stuff like that. It's and then just trying to remember it's something that's wait, what did we miss?
Yeah.
What didn't we see?
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't have maps and all that with us. You're just kind of walking through. So somebody's like, oh shit, there was something back there.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like I said, we barely scratch. You can see why people go back multiple times because it's there's lots of stuff to see and do there.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Disney app is a huge lifesaver. Just trying to find where you're going, and then it shows the wait times for all the rides too.
Yeah, no, that Disney app is great. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though the wait times are always accurate, they give you some sort of a ballpark. At least.
Yeah, they all seem to be decent.
Yeah.
They're all fairly close.
Yeah.
The Jungle Cruise was the one that was the worst. Like I said, I think it was 45 minutes when we were in line, I think. And then it got to be, we were definitely there an hour and a half.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's hard too, because I know we were in line for Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
And the ride broke down, but they didn't tell you.
No.
So we were just in line, and then it's like we were pretty close because it was in the evening, so we were like right at the entrance of the actual Haunted Mansion, where there's like a giant door that they open up to let people into that crazy room.
Yeah.
Because we did it once, and then some other people wanted to do it who had missed it the first time.
Yeah.
So we're there, and it's been like probably like 20 minutes. Like that door should have opened at least 2 or 3 times by now.
Yeah.
So luckily, someone, just a random person ahead of us, happened to open the app. Like, oh, the ride's down.
Yeah.
So then we're like, all right, well, it's like 9:30 at night. Let's, because the park's getting ready to close. Like, let's just cut our losses and go find something else to ride. I think that's when we're going to go into It's a Small World.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
I'm
like, we're
fairly
getting
certain
close.
I wasn't the cause of the 100 walk.
Well, Eric broke it because we were
No.
standing there and there was a gate and it was an emergency exit and we leaned against it and it opened and alarms went off and then
Yeah.
he shut
I
it.
closed it, I went off.
Yes, but my
But
thing
then I'm stopped.
is because it's Disney and they take safety and protocols like really seriously. I think that when that alarm went off, yes, they may have known it was there, but they probably had to check all the emergency exits.
But wouldn't they have somebody come by and check the exits like physically?
They could, no, they probably don't have to physically do it.
Well, they didn't.
But anyway,
Hey, Piggly Wiggly, what's going
Hey,
on?
Piggly,
Happy
how's it going?
Monday. Thank you.
Piggly Wiggly, formerly Piggy Trolls.
We're somewhat happy to be back from Florida.
Yeah. In some ways it's great, in other ways, missed my vacation.
Yeah, I could definitely go back in a heartbeat.
I just slept the whole time. That's why we didn't kill each other because I wasn't talking. They were fine on their own. I was just, I slept the whole way. So I love car rides though. So,
Because you can just have like, the best nap of your life.
well, yeah, but I don't know. I like being,
The car ride home would have been like your dream because it rained basically the entire drive. So it's like
yeah,
car ride with rain sounds.
yeah. And I had a good setup. I had a blanket. I had a pillow. I was living my life.
Yeah.
Girl had the whole back seat to herself.
You guys gonna organize a UK tour after Florida holiday? I don't know.
That would be amazing.
I
That'd be
mean, we're
awesome.
more likely to go to the UK than the States in the next couple of years. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Sort
can
of sleeping our pennies again.
I can sleep anywhere.
I can sleep anywhere.
I can. If I'm tired enough, I can for sure.
Lucky.
Like on the bus, the shuttle buses, when like you're sitting there and like they're just like city buses, so they're so uncomfortable. Like on the 10-minute ride back to the hotel at the end of the park, like
Oh,
I would just sit there and be like,
I would do the same
Oh,
thing. I have my
yeah,
sunglasses
close
on,
my
just
eyes
close my
all
eyes.
remember that we went to kill time and to sit down in the shade before we had to go for a dinner reservation. We went to that Indiana Jones.
Oh,
Stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
that-
went
And
to
I didn't care about that. I just wanted to sit down for the half an hour before, because it was right beside where we were going for dinner.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sit there and like have a little nap. Of course, it was like stadium seats, so you're like, you couldn't. I still closed my eyes.
I 100%. I definitely nodded off in the middle. Was it Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular or something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like it was fun.
It was neat,
like,
but I was, because you're
So
getting
tired.
so roasted
Yeah.
from the heat. So it's like, it's loud in there, but not, it's more like white noise. And then
But
they got
those-
the fans going and it's
those-
dark and you're sitting. So I 100% nodded off. But somebody did the old,
those little 10-minute cat naps, though, they really made a difference.
Oh yeah,
They'd
they
be like,
help.
oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
probably sleeping on Tower
I
of Terror.
wanted to do Tower of Terror. We just never got there because obviously it's one of the most popular rides.
Yeah.
So nobody else would have done it with me.
I wasn't sure if I would puke or not on it. So
I
I was
don't
like,
know because Eric said he like it's all just drop.
But I like the more drops into water.
Oh my God. So,
What was I gonna say? Oh, we didn't think it on Tron either.
I didn't like that.
I was thinking about it, but then the lineup was like 95,
It was always
and no one else was
95.
going to do it. I'm like, I'm not going to wait by myself for like
Yeah.
2
Uh,
hours.
Was America all right? I guess it was. We were just saying when we first started, like our experience. I know, and this is what I like to think. You have a chance to run into shitty people no matter where you are. Even here in our own hometown, you can run into shitty people.
Lots of shitty people.
But
there.
overall, like our experience, like, everybody was super friendly,
Yeah.
super kind, super, like, we never felt uncomfortable. We never witnessed any kind of, like,
No, everyone was
nothing.
super friendly.
I mean, we
It felt-
were in the Disney bubble, so I get it. But driving down and stopping in the middle of nowhere in, like, Georgia at a gas station, like, they were so friendly.
Oh yeah, but even we spent, we spent the night in Georgia, in Savannah. We spent the night in Charlotte, North Carolina. Everyone was cool. We stopped in West Virginia, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
know,
talk
get
to y'all
some gas.
about the Virginia or West Virginia place we stopped at the Arby's. Was that West Virginia?
I think so.
Either way, like y'all got some accents.
Oh wow.
In Virginia, I was like,
You're the one person I was like, I totally, I wasn't expecting such a strong accent. Like, I didn't understand a word that was said. I was like,
what?
excuse, sorry, what?
Yeah. I just want a sandwich.
Yeah, no, it threw me off. I wasn't expecting such a heavy accent.
Yeah.
It was so strong.
Yeah.
But
Ooh.
no, I mean everybody was super like. We went to a Walmart.
No, we went to Walmart, we went to Buc-ee's, we went to Target.
Oh my god, Buc-ee's is just
Oh,
a special kind of dog.
Buc-ee's was like probably the busiest place I've ever been in my life.
We don't. Well, I mean, let's be real. It was 12 p.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah.
It was Saturday.
The brightest
Yeah.
plan in the
Well, it
book.
was our,
Only time going.
we drove
But
right past it, so we had to stop.
Did do a video. Just be prepared for chaos.
It was, I did a pan of the crowd because I was watching some of my footage. It was super, super busy. Like
And-
every gas pump was occupied. The parking lot was full of people. It was crazy. The store was just packed.
And like I said, I mean, like, you know, we met this really sweet family from Alabama that we had like a 20-minute conversation with, and
Yeah, they were.
like,
Yeah, they were.
you know.
Yeah, we met them on. We were going to Disney Springs, a bunch of us.
Yeah.
And we happened to talk to one of their. I think it was like their daughter. She was sort of heard us talking about something. A bunch of us, and
Yeah.
then on the way back,
We ran into them
it was
around.
just a couple of us, and we had to run into her and her whole family. And they're like, "Oh, you're the Canadians." And then
Yeah. So I mean,
we talked the whole drive home, and they were super cool and
you
really
know,
great.
like it was nice because, like, I'm not gonna lie, like I was a little nervous because you see all this stuff on social media. I was nervous about the borders, and everything was fine.
Yeah, no, exactly. As in, you see all this stuff, you hear this stuff, but
I mean, granted, we are coming from a place of privilege. I mean, we are Canadian citizens. We are not a minority. Like, we are coming from a place of privilege when we do travel places. But no,
Yeah.
but for real.
No. I was just laughing because like really the biggest problem we had was the security check-in at the parks
Oh
in
my
Disney.
God. But that was
Yeah.
just 'cause-
Almost every time me and Steve got flagged with our bags with some like water and our camera and stuff. Almost every single time we got flagged by the security check-in to go
yeah,
over get our bags checked.
yeah. And then they're like, "Oh, it turned out it's like my sunglasses, my reading glasses."
Yeah.
It's cold about it,
Yeah, after
yeah.
the first time I asked one of the security guards, like, so what's making my bag flag all the time? He's like, oh, it's your glasses case. He's like, next time, walk through it away from your body, and it will go off. And he was right. So I had my backpack on. I had my glasses case in front of me like this. I was walking like this to the security check-in, and I got through no problem.
Yeah,
So,
I had that, my cell phone, and I had a battery charging pack. I had all three. I just put them all in my hand
yeah.
and walked through. It was fine.
So something about the metal and the sunglasses case.
Yeah, they said it's like the hinges or something. I don't know how their thing works, but yeah.
Bye, Piggly Wiggly.
Bye, Piggy Wiggly.
Take care, Piggy. Thanks for hanging out.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, we had no bad experiences, and again, I'm not delusional to think that, you know, again, we come from a place of privilege, so we don't outwardly look like, you know, whatever. But yeah, I mean, everybody was super friendly.
Yeah, no, totally. It was, yeah, I know. Yeah, so it was nice.
And I would love to go back to the States. I love, like, you know, the people in the States. It's just going to be a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see how
We'll
it shakes
see how
out.
things where we land with all this stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
And David, I don't care if he's sitting beside me. If I'm scared, I'm grabbing him. I grabbed some guy's ass by accident. Like, that wasn't because I was scared. That's because it was really crowded, and I was like,
On the
I was like,
bus.
oh shit! I don't think it was his ass. I think it was his friend. It was really awkward. I was like, but the problem was we were so crammed in that you couldn't go anywhere. So I was just like,
That was on the bus back to the resort.
they crammed you in. But I mean, I don't care who's around me. If I'm scared, I'm grabbing him. They'll deal with it.
That's life.
But yeah, it was fun. I mean, there's so many different stories and things that even now I'm trying to remember things, and it's just like.
Oh, yeah,
No,
exactly.
I'm looking forward to watch all their footage because
Yeah.
there's so, like, there's a lot of it that,
I honestly forgot we started with the Frozen ride. We didn't talk about that, but oh yeah, that was the first thing we did was the Frozen ride.
Somebody.
oh, that's right. Yeah. I totally forgot we did that.
Yeah.
Frozen did me dirty without their picture. Like 5 chins, and I'm like, I wasn't even that scared. It was just like a really bad.
Well, that's,
I
yeah,
know
that's
that.
all, yeah. I totally forgot we did that ride, actually. You just mentioned, like, oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was your guys'
That's right, yeah, because I was like, oh, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. I
It
managed
was
to not
really
have.
short. I don't even think that ride was a minute. It was super
That's
short.
another thing we could have talked about. The newer rides are all really short.
Yeah,
Because
the
it was
old
like-
rides are like, whoa, they
Yeah.
take a long, like,
Yeah.
not that, but like, Jungle Cruise takes like, it's probably a good 5
6
minutes.
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion's really long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely you can see the older. They're
Because
long
they
and
didn't have
drawn.
as many rides back then.
No,
so.
and they're totally different. They're not about like thrills and like even the Frozen ride, like you're getting spun around and
Jesus, I think small ones gotta be 10, 15 minutes.
it's long, yeah. It
good.
felt like a 10
It felt
minutes.
like it. Yeah.
It just like as soon as you go in it, it just smells like the 80s. I remember it smelling.
Yeah, it smells like nostalgia.
Yeah, it's
dusty.
Well, it just looks. It's one of those things. Like, why the hell? Like again, it's like, why did they make this in the first place?
Well,
and how
it
is it
was
still
cool in the 70s.
And the fact that it's still there is great. Like
it's probably in the spirit of world peace or something.
Well, but
it'll never go away because it's like iconic.
That's the one thing with Disney. They definitely seem like they just build new. They don't really get rid of the old so much.
Yeah,
I'm sure they do.
I mean,
obviously,
they got rid of Splash Mountain or whatever.
Well, they rebranded it or whatever. But it seemed. I mean, they keep a lot of these around. Just I think like the nostalgia factor.
That was 15 minutes long. Didn't seem that long.
I believe it, Janice. I believe it was 15 minutes. For sure.
It felt like it. I was so uncomfortable in that thing. I was so crammed into it, and
I don't think it's meant for the seat's not meant for adults. I don't think.
No,
people were way smaller back in the 70s.
Well, that's the thing. People
we were also in the front row. I don't know if the others were.
It didn't sound like it. People were saying it sounded like it was. Yeah. No, it sounded they're all just tight fits. But
every single ride was fine except for the Seven Dwarf, Snowy the Seven Dwarf ride, because it was 2 seats, but the seats were indented.
They were pretty.
And I'm like, damn, girl.
No, they were pretty small. Those seats, yeah.
I sat down and my hip didn't even fit in the thing. I was like, shit, this is uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, they were tight seats. Yeah, they were sort of more fitted than any other rides we've been on.
All the other rides were fun. Yeah. Except
Space Mountain was a little small, I found. It isn't like that weird cart type thing.
Yeah, well, you're just really it's almost like you're sitting with your legs you are your legs aren't up or down, your legs are the same.
Yeah, they're kind of straight out front. Yeah.
And then
but yeah, it was good. It was tons of fun, and all the rides were cool, and just to be there and just to see it all, it's just there's so much to see there, just to walk around and look at everything. It's
so far Disney World videos because
we're gonna do a bunch of them. Yeah.
Now I'm mad because now that we've done it once, I'm like, oh, we could have did a video on this. I was just thinking about we should have done a video where it was every ride we went on, we showed the standby time and instead of telling them to see how happy it was.
Yeah,
what a great video that would have been.
That would have been cooler. Thanks, Dan.
Right?
Yeah. Well, we just have to go back again. That's it. There's nothing to it. Yeah.
There's just so much. I think we're just trying to shoot everything.
Yeah, we didn't have a real game plan going into this, which is totally fun. But so that's why we did have plans in terms of some of the food and stuff we wanted to try.
We got all those.
I think we had some actual on-ride videos too.
Yeah.
Some of it,
Yeah, definitely did. Yeah, we took the ones we could. I think we recorded. I know I recorded.
I just never remembered, and afterwards I was like, oh, that would have been a good clip to put in, but I forgot to put it. I was too worried about falling.
Which one?
Any ride.
Well, that's it. Some specifically say you can't.
Some
have
you can't.
things
Some
out,
you can't have recording.
But no, it was a ton of fun, and I definitely cannot wait to go back.
You can tell how old Haunted Mansion was because the wording on that one was no. Those don't like flash photography.
Yeah.
Flash photography, that's such an old.
Yeah, it's
you know why they don't want flash photography? Because it'll light up.
Well, it'll light up and it'll ruin the effect. Yeah.
That ride smelled old too.
It did.
Oh yeah, it's super old. It looked.
Yeah.
But it was fun though. It was cool. I actually really like that one. It's all cheesy too, lame, kind of dad jokes.
It's a lot cheesier than I remembered it. I mean, I'm glad I went on it, but I could probably never go on it again and be okay.
Yeah.
I'd do it again.
That was just my
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like the Jungle Cruise. It's the same thing. The jokes,
oh my god, that was just
all
one dad joke after another.
Oh yeah.
It was really lame.
And how many times they made that elephant memory joke 3 times, trying to be oh, I wish I could remember. Had the memory of an elephant, but she said 4 times.
I went shopping.
I get it. You forget.
I didn't go on the
Lots of stuff. That's lots of shops too, and stuff like that. Lots of stuff to buy and see, and it definitely there's lots to see and do. So it was a ton of fun. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy our videos once we start putting them out in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
This week we don't have any video. We took this week off because we shot stuff before. So this week there's no Friday video from us. But then next week we'll be back to.
And you might get probably 2 in a week just because we have so many. We don't want to be doing Disney videos until November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there might be.
We'll see what we have first before we.
Oh
You
no,
have to get together and
we know we have a good like 10 food videos. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried a lot of food. Lots and lots of food over the last 10 days.
Yeah. Oh, for anyone that was curious, the Osmo was an awesome camera for any sort of vlogging or out and about videos.
Yeah, that thing was fantastic for this. It was
a great camera. Highly recommend it for anybody who wants to do a little camera for vlogging.
Yeah.
Well, good luck getting it.
Well,
it takes a while to get,
possible.
but no, but it was super handy, easy to use.
Yeah.
Small, compact, easy to put in your pocket, pull it out, and shoot anywhere you wanted. It was really good tool.
Yeah, it definitely is about making memories. We definitely had a good time. And a lot of the stuff that in the moment, like we didn't film because we were in the moment. Like it's kind of like, oh, I wish I had that, but then at the same time, it was nice that we were just in the moment, enjoying the time with people we were with. So,
well, and that was the thing too. We tried to balance, like we were on vacation too, so we wanted to get some videos, but we were there with friends and stuff, and trying to do sort of the best of both worlds. So
exactly.
I think we did pretty good, and it was a ton of fun.
But that's it for today's live, guys.
Oh yeah, it's 8 o'clock. That went fast.
I'm gonna be going straight to bed. I am zonked after working all day.
I am dreading. I took today off, so tomorrow's my first day back. So everyone, say a little prayer tonight for me and for Eric too.
Please, nothing went wrong.
At least I ripped my Band-Aid off today.
Yeah, that's right. You got it all out of the way.
But thank you, David, for being our amazing mod.
Thanks,
thank
Dave.
you to
Cheers, David.
Thank you to all of you guys who joined us today, and all of you that were watching. We really appreciate you. And we hope you all have a wonderful, restful, safe week, and we will see you on Monday. Don't forget, guys.
You're awesome.
Awesome.
Take care, everybody. Have a great week. Thanks for hanging out with us. See you next week.